Hi everyone, this is PosetMage, and today's episode we will talk about the Unity, its new policy. And this is my first time to record English channel on the PosetMage because the latest Mage part already tried to do that. And in the future, I will explain why I do this. So we talk about the Unity part. So in the long time ago, the Unity was the very major engine for the indie developers, and we know that there are two major game engines. One is Unity, another is the Unreal Engine. And for the Unreal 5, it renews something new, ray tracing about the Lumen system and the Nanite, the virtual polygon system that make the ray tracing very beautiful. And even it's easily to use the RTX card on the NVIDIA the RTX series. But for the Unity, it was such as maybe 5 years ago that it promised that it will provide a new render system that the URP, but the URP now it's more stable but still have some bugs and the performance is still not as good as the Unreal. And further, the texture system is not easily to use as the Unreal. That is, in a long time ago, there was the small group that chose the Unity because of the more easy to developer small games, and the large game maybe will develop on the Unreal, such as the 3A games. But the Unity's new CEO is that John Resitilio. He's very crazy that in the this week he announced that Unity will get the fee by the runtime install fee. That means it will you need to pay by the number of the download, and this is very you cannot control the download number. And moreover, if your game has more download, that means you are being punished by the game download numbers. That is, more people download your game and you need to pay more. The punish is very incredible and unlimited. And further, the Unity says that they will prevent hacked, cracked game, and some individual copy download or multiply download. They will remove that. But in this mechanism, he does not any reason to do the to prevent that this case, because he can just count everything that to get the money. So this is very crazy. And not only this case, the CEO, he previous job is at the EA, and that he has raised a concept is that at the battlefield, if you charge one bullet, you need to pay $1. So that means we have a joke that it's more like he is trying to let you know that war is very spend money, because when you shooting, you are shooting real money. Yeah, and when he is at the EA, the stock plunged by 60% drop. So that is very incredible that how can he still get a new job and to become a Unity CEO, and now he is going to destroy the Unity now. And Unity is claimed that only the 10% developer will affect by the this new policy, and this is very a joke, because most of such maybe 99% of the Unity usage, for example, it's about a student or creating small game or about learning on the lecture or courses, and even some of the game jam when we develop a small game. The Unity, of course, it's not pay and will not earn money. So most of the Unity case, of course, is not earning money. So that is, of course, the Unity, the new policy, it's totally affect on the games who is earning money and with a large fans or download number. So there's a very there's a large of the in this group, such as Court of Them, Slay the Spire, and others about the massive monsters, and as many such as the Curse, Crackers, Human, Fall Flat, the Spirit, and the Mouse, Devil, Tinyware, and many developer. They all release an announcement to blame this crazy policy. So, and another thing is we can understand that the Godot is also laughing. The Godot says that they do not help user to migrate from Unity to Godot because they will trigger some competition issues because they help you to change the engine that will have some problem. But they are laughing that now that Unity is just kicking out their developers. Yeah, this is very crazy. So we can understand that there's a we can have a phrase that in Chinese we have it's called that genius has its limit and stupid does not. So the origin maybe is the Albert Einstein said two things are infinity: the universe and human stupidity. Yes. So thank you for hearing about the PosetMage. And in the future, I will try to prepare a longer podcast because this is my first time to use the English, and for me, it's hard to speak in English. Thank you.